Saluri, and my MIT ID is MIT182387. And now I'm giving my video presentation. It's about the MN506 assignment 1B. And now the introduction is about the monitoring tools are used to continuously keep tracking of the status of the system in use in order to have the earliest warning of the failure, defects, or the problems, and to improve them. And there are some monitoring tools for servers, networks, and the database security, and the website and the internet usage, and at last some applications. Features or the characteristics of monitoring tools are to monitor the number of users on a network, to monitor network traffic, and to identify the problems and send an alert message to the administrator, and at last to log real time and the historical information. And the next, this outline of the presentation. The assignment contains the following sections. The first one is the introduction and the description of two Linux monitoring tools. Those are of two types, LSOF and the PowerTop. So, purpose of using two features of each tool, usefulness of information provided in system administration, and some demonstration of tools, comparison of tools, and at last the conclusion and the summary. So now we'll speak about the LSOF. LSOF is a command meaning list open files. It is used in many Unix. It's used in many Unix like systems to report a list of all open files and that open them. This open source utility was developed and supported by Victor A. Abel. It works in and supports several Unix flavors. And now we'll speak about the PowerTop. PowerTop is a software utility designed to measure, explain, and minimize a computer's electrical consumption. These device drivers and the kernel option running on a computer based on the Linux and the Solaris operating systems and estimates the power consumption resulting from their use. And this information may be used to pinpoint the software that results in excessive power use. This is particularly useful for laptop computers users who wish to them. And the features of LSOF and their purpose. So here the list of all user-specific open files are LSOF, #LSOF or #LSOF/U. In its simplest usage, LSOF it prints all over currently open files. Do not panic when you see a bunch of unknown files. So it divides into several columns like command, PID, user FD, and the type. And we can easily list all the open files for a specific user using the LSOF of Linux command. It simply add the /u option followed by the username. And now we can go for the separation of kernel blocks, that is of #LSOF/B. The output of the above command contains a lot of block files that are opened by the kernel and makes little sense to most non-technical users. LSOF allows us to suppress these files using the /B option. List of all TCP UDP files. Now I can go. Go with LSOF/I TCP or LSOF/I UDP. This command demonstrates how to use LSOF from printing out all currently open TCP and UDP process. TCP or the Transmission Control Protocol is the de facto communication protocol. So here the features of the PowerTop and the users. Interactive mode of PowerTop is /PowerTop. If you run PowerTop without any option, it starts in an interactive mode, which is an overview screen. Yeah. This display screen allows you to view list of the system components that are either sending wakes ups to the CPU most frequently. It displays various information about the processor C states, and at last the screen displays the frequency of the wake ups to the CPU. So the generation of the PowerTop CSV reports slash PowerTop slash CSV equals to PowerTop underscore report dot txt underscore time equal to 20 seconds. It shows the generating a CSV report for the 20 seconds. Just a minute. I'll show you the screen. So now the command is it's a usage and the events and the category descriptions. It shows the how much time left and the how much time it has consumed. So now just a minute. I go from a terminal. Yeah, I'll type the sudo apt. Let's go install lsof. Password is now it's done. It's created, and the next lsof, and now we are getting some data over here as a files. lsof slash u space kali 1, and now we can see the data over here, and these are the files. lsof slash just slash b, and now we can see some data like when the permission denied, and we can see some Linux GUI in the configuration. And now we'll go for the usefulness of information. It's provided in the system administrator. It shows the total power usage by the system and by the individual components of the system listed in different categories like device, system time of kernel, works, and the interrupts. The original focus was on CPU sleep states and the showing the programs or it was responsible for wake-ups, which prevents CPU entering sleep states. The data of known problems automatically provides more user-friendly tips for a specific source of wake-ups. However, it also shows information on CPU frequency scaling. And the next, and the useful information for the LSOF. LSOF allows used to display information for the particular users, processes, show only the traffic for certain network protocols, file handles, and many more. Used effectively, it's a Swiss knife of admin utilities. One of the reasons to use lsof command is when a disk cannot be unmounted, as it says the files are being used. Next. And now we can see the comparison of tools for lsof and the PowerTop. For lsof allows you to display information for the particular users process, show only traffic for certain network protocols, file handles, and more. And for the PowerTop, analyze the programs, device drivers, and the kernel options running on a computer based on the Linux and the Solaris operating systems. And now it's come for usage. It is used in many Unix-like systems to report a list of all open files and the processes and that are opened then. When a disk cannot be unmounted, as it says the files are being used. Now it goes to power top. It shows the total power usage by the system and by individual component of the system listed in different. Uh, there are some categories like devices, processors, SY steam timer, kernel works, and the interrupts. This is particularly useful for laptops, computer users who wish to prolong battery life and data operators. And the next, now we and then last here on conclusion. The usage of both the tools was easy. However, I found LSOS to be used much easily. PowerTop analyzes the programs, device drivers, and the kernel options running on a computer based on the Linux and the Solar operating systems, and estimates the power consumption resulting from their use. LSOF is used in many Unix-like systems. Just a second. Is used many Linux systems to report a list of all open files and the process that opened them. Thank you.